All right, so today is August 9th, 2024. Been a bit of a tough week for me. Missing potential trades, not seeing levels that I could have spotted pre-market, and also not holding on to trades that after my initial idea was set, I didn't hold on to them too long or long enough to let them actually play out and end up losing because I kept getting paper cut because of exiting too soon, wanting the trade to move right away. So, like the trades yesterday, let's go into that real quickly. I think the trade yesterday was around here, and we kind of like slowed down. And I wanted the trade to just drop. I saw this. This had like a purple volume bar under it, and I wanted the market to drop, but it kept pushing back up with strong candles that I was spotting on the lower time frame. That each time we try to drop, we pushed up. We try to drop, and then we pushed up. We try to drop, strong push up. Try to drop, push, and then it finally dropped. And so I missed the opportunity because all of the push ups kept stopping me out, even though my stop loss was around here. I think around here or on top of this one here, one of the two. And my goal was to go a little bit lower, probably like the five. I think around here somewhere was my goal. But I would have taken a profit target here based off of this candle here. So we did hit the target. I just got paper cut out several times when I should have just stayed in the trade the first time. So is that right? It would have been a 160 point loss, which is about 3 ES contracts, versus a 300 loss, which is about 6 ES contracts. Um, sorry, about 6 points on one ES contract, and about 3 points on one ES contract. So 150, about 3 points on one ES contract, and 300, about um, 6 points on one ES contract. So, but I was trading micros, so I just got to be a little bit more patient with my trades and letting the area that I believe should be defended stay defended. But I just never liked price going back into towards my level after it pushed away, because after I ended, price pushed away and then it started to go right back into it, and I don't like when it's like even close to halfway or more into it. So I took the trade off, hoping that would push up higher and then fall, but we never got that. So for today, been trying to figure out exactly where price might be trading. I realized that I have a level up here. Price pushed up to it with volume on the 30-minute chart, and then slowly moved this way down, breaking the channel from the 30-minute chart. It's a little clearer to see here. Um, After we broke it, we retested this last highest volume that was supposed to be buying that we got below, pushed, had a nice little channel, and we broke. And from there, we dropped about 37 points. Probably could have entered on the 1 minute chart at this here, which is probably about the same size, probably about the same amount. Yeah, so probably about the same, right? So see here, 23, 24, yeah. So either or I could have waited for this to close or take the break out from the 30-minute chart because of this. Um, Hopefully we don't return back into it, right? And then prices dropped from there. Had a nice little pullback and then dropped again. So nice little pullback towards value area high and then pushed lower. And now we're at point of control and bouncing. So what can I make of this? I can get rid of this. I'm not gonna keep this here anymore, nor am I going to keep this one here. Where did my sell start? Right around here was actually where my sell started. But I don't want to add too much things that I've never added to my charts. So, sell started at this where we kind of that's how I line into it. Um, I will make this for now. All right, so I'd like to see price break below this retest, and then continue lower. Um, we do have some buying areas, but they're not red candles that push the price up. They're just consistently green candles. This is probably a more dominant place because we had consolidation right after the open for a bit of time, and then this micro push up. So I will be looking at this level. As long as we stay above this, I'd like to see buyers push price back up. If we get below it, I like to see sellers take all of this out, where buyers should be defending down here. Same thing for NQ. Let me get into NQ. I already did the ES one. I have about 20 minutes before the market opens. So let's do NQ real quickly so I can go about my day. So we're holding this last buying area right here. All right, that's where we're at. I'm gonna get rid of this. I do like this here. Strong buy-in. Price kept pushing up higher, and then on the lower time frame. Also, the lower time frame on the regular time frame, it's kind of like in between over here. All right, so oh, this is actually a red candle. On ES it's not, so this is a red candle, so this might actually be an area of strong interest. I'm glad that I marked it. I'm going to do the same thing I did with ES. I'm gonna mark it with the whatever color this is here. This is actually a true supply zone here, so we get here we might bounce. So it's the only area that we had volume. That no, this is the strongest area here that we have volume. So that's gonna be important for me. I'm gonna get rid of this on ES, and that's essentially it. Let's go into settlement price. While that is loading, let's zoom out a bit. Let's go here and see where settlement price was at. If we might even be at it. Settlement price is up here. That's also where the pullback came to, which is interesting, right? Kind of hop there, pullback. All right, so but I'm not going to. I'm going to make it into a chop session here. I'll leave it for now. Maybe I'll get rid of it later. And then I'm going to do settlement price for NQ. And now we may have the same thing with NQ. It's probably going to be the same thing. So let me just mark like that. Yep, pull back, drop. So same thing as ES. All right, so from there we're going to go to our ADR levels, and then I'll probably log off. I gotta do VIX also. Take your time loading, why don't you? $52.80, 52. Right at that area. All right, so I'm gonna leave that there. 54.10. Okay, a little bit too wide. All right, so all of this here. All right, so I'm gonna leave that there. I'm not gonna even look at NQ. And okay, so I can close this out. So there's no news, so I'm not gonna be stressed out about any of that. So let's do VIX real quickly, and then I'm going to prepare myself for the day. Let's go right into VIX. That's what I saw VIX doing. VIX is just holding this area here. I'm not even going to mark anything. I'll mark this. That's it for VIX. Alright, so that's basically it for me. Those are my levels for ES and Q. I will be back in the evening for my post-market review, and then during the weekend I want to go over all of my trades that I took, back test them to see what's going on, what I saw, what I didn't saw, what I missed, and how I could improve. So right now we're bouncing off of this level nicely. Nothing that would catch my attention to enter this trade yet. Maybe a pullback. We have 15 minutes until the market opens. Maybe we'll get a nice pullback into it before price moves higher. And but we are inside point of control. We have not touched the end of point of control. We're inside value. We have not touched the end of value. So we'll see how price reacts when that happens. So I'll be back in the evening for all of this. Hopefully I continue to stay controlling my emotions, and I'm going to continue sizing down, trading micros for this volatility of how price